Hey everybody, welcome to this new video of Solaris playing Baldur's Gate 2 with nobody. And just as I said in the previous episode, we had a magistral battle against the Demogorgon, the Prince of Demons, and we slay the beast and bring it back to the abyssal plane where it belongs. And we concluded, finally, the chapter of the Watcher's Keep, which I must say was epic. I mean, I don't even remember what level we were when before we started, but definitely I think it was, I don't know, it was 25, maybe 25 or 26, maybe even less. We earned so many levels in the tower. I didn't expect that, to be quite frank. But yeah, it was difficult, it was challenging, but it was awesome. Okay. Now, what we're gonna need to realize is, like, at this point of the story, though, we are just in chapter 2, right? Like, if we look here, we are just in chapter 2. So, now it's a turning point, right? So, we have done the Watcher's Keep, we have done Trade Meets, you know, we have done the Windspire, the Druid Grove, and the Dennis Hold. We could do the Water Forest, but I just think for this episode we're gonna move the story a little bit. There is also a side quest where we need to do in the Bridge District and represent, you know, Helm, but I think it's long overdue that we need to do something about Imoem, right? Like, she has been kept captive in the I think Sparehold premise for many days, since maybe a week or two, because in terms of time, you know, like we have been in the adventures of Baldur's Gate for quite some time, but for Ray it's maybe not that long, because every time that we rest it's just intervals of 8 hours, so we rested quite a bit, but in terms of time it's maybe have been a week or maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks max, which means that now we need to pay attention to Imoem, all right? And we're gonna try to have a bigger focus on the story. And on top of that, there are some major items that that I'm looking for Ray that are not gonna be present in the map anymore. Everything else is just like side quests and feeders. And to be quite honest, we are very advanced in the levels already. So I want us to progress the story so we can go in the Underdark and find the pieces for building the Equalizer. I want to go in the City Cavern to find the Mirror Cloak. And there are also some items that it would be nice to acquire or to complete. Like the bow, the Genzen bow, potentially. The halberd that we have. I definitely would like to construct the White Dragon Scale armor, but that's not going to be before Throne of Ban anyway. So we're going to advance the story today, and what I would like is to go directly to the slums, because I would like to talk with, I think it's Gail, so we can do the deal. Oh yeah, sure, I need to leave the tower. There you go. So Demogorgon have been defeated, and now we are going to the slums. I could go in the Bridge District and trying to catch the guy if I captured the cemetery, you know, if I tried to bury alive the guy in the cemetery, but okay. It's Guardian, so we gotta go there directly, you know, like I think we have been doing side quests for quite some times now. It's time to advance the story.
I'll do my best if I can.
Cool! Ye be already above the 15,000 and need to go no further. My master changed their heart and they will accept the 15,000 alone. It is a competitive rate, I think. Okay. Bruce mentioned new deal. Is that what he spoke of? Aye, 15,000 gold. They wish to speed the process along for your benefit and theirs. They wanted to keep the relationship with you as friendly as possible. Of course. So there is a final tally. Are you happy with the price? We are certainly the least offensive ally you could choose in this matter. Okay, so to be quite frank, in terms of who is the worst or the best guild for Akatla, in Ray's perspective, both guilds are bad, right? Even the third guild is bad. The Cowardly Wizard is maybe the worst of them for Ray, right? Because wizards recently proven to be not only dangerous but careless, to be pedantic, and also uncontrollable, right, to some degree. So in Ray's perspective, Akatla is not necessarily better off to be with the Shadow Thieves, or to be with the vampires, or to be with the Cowardly Wizards. They're all terrible in his perspective. So the question that we can have is this. It's like, I already spoke to Bodhi in Say No to her, so I'm not necessarily sure if I can talk to her again, because in an item point of view, the 5th guild have some trinkets that I would be interested to grab from their dead body. There is a ring of gene summoning that I would like to get, and there's a few weapons as well that are pretty nice. Whereas the vampires have a few things, but in comparison to what I have already, it's quite non-impressive. But rest assured that moving forward, once I will come back to the Underdark, I will kill the entire Shadow Thief Guild. And if I have the possibility, Ray will also kill the entire Cowardly Wizards, if he can. Now, can he do that without being a criminal? I don't know. But the interesting thing with Ray is, like, he's neutral good. But he's more neutral than good. Alright? He's not neutral. He's having a good heart. In his perspective, he's just doing a service for Akatla. And the Shadow Thief and the vampires, like, vampires are nightly creatures. They deserve to be destroyed by nature. But the Shadow Thieves are just a bunch of thieves. For him, like, thieves are just like assassins with no honor, trying to stab you in the back, and that you can't trust anyway. So it's just a plague that he needs to get rid of. But the Cowardly Wizard, they seem to have some substantial legality in the town. So getting rid of them without being a criminal is going to be difficult. But once again, as I say, Ray doesn't really care about reputation. He only has one objective in mind, is to save Imoen and to find Irenicus, and to understand what he was trying to do to him first, and second, to even out the score with Irenicus and to make him go meet his creator. That is for sure. That's the priority of Ray at this moment. So he's going to take the deal, and we're going to destroy the vampires. And once we will come back from the Underdark, if he has the possibility, he will come back in Akatla and destroy the 5th guild in the process. So let's go. I will pay the 50,000 gold right now.
Very good. Just so you be knowing, you be going to the Shadow Master, Aaron Linvale.
Step carefully, my lord. The Shadow Master does not suffer full gladly. Well, yeah. It's not like if I'm being easily impressed after everything what we have seen so far. Here, a key to the Shadow Master. Find the secret door on the first level of the Shadow Thieves Guild in the docks. The orange building, the orange brick building west of the entrance, of the area entrance. Remember, the northwest in the Dark District, as unlikely as it seemed, the Shadow Thief will prove to be the least of all evil you will encounter. Well, that needs to be seen.
Allies are expensive in the city of Coin, but you are certain you have made a wise investment. Through Galen Bale, you have purchased the aid of Aaron Linvale, Shadow Master of Athkatla. As ominous as that may sound, you have little other choice. Already you have felt the influence of those working against your search for Irenicus.
The girl they brought in, she's a cute one, isn't she?
I do believe I'll have to practice some enchantment spells on that one.
Hold. What was that sound?
You too. The new prisoner. He's escaped.
What? When? Where is he?
He's in the lower... Gods, no. He comes. He's here.
I cannot be caged. I cannot be controlled. Understand this as you die, ever pathetic, ever fools. Hello, little one. You and I have a great deal to do.
What are you planning?
Not to worry. Nothing worse than what I shall do to your friend.
Okay, nothing worse than what I should do to your friend. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good thing, Irenicus, but I'm gonna tell you, you and I, we're gonna have a very long conversation on how we're gonna end your life. This is a no-go for Ray, I'm telling you. Now, that being said, Ray is technically not aware of this. Okay, so there's a lot of weapons, and also something that we can consider in this instance, guys, it's Ray has a lot of options now. We have a lot of weapons, we have a lot of choices, and we have quite some flexibility in our fighting styles now, because yeah, we are masters in two-handed weapons, masters in short swords. We have 1 point in two-weapon hand fighting, which, for what I can see, is one of the most cost-efficient. It's a cost-efficient. I can't even talk, guys. Is a cost-effective point to put on. So we can fight in different ways, and we have many weapons that can accommodate for all the styles. Since we are just in chapter 3. It's very likely that the opponents where we're gonna face are gonna be under our capacity. So if that is the case, then we may want to consider going with the two-hand weapon style, so we can do more attacks and go through the meat pretty quickly. And then when we're gonna be facing bosses, we can go back to the sword and shield. Potentially keep the option of two weapon style, and we can keep the option of having the two-handed weapon style. You know, if we found some good weapons, we have the Staff of Ram, which is pretty cool, or maybe some legendary two-handed swords. But my preference, I'm not gonna lie, is sword and shield for bosses and two weapon style for you know, normal guys, I would say.
Very well.
So I presume that the Shadow Thieves are gonna ask me to do things for them.
Done.
Alright, I just want to sell those arrows. Like, I have so many arrows.
Cheap beer for ya.
Sell for 1 gold. Okay, it's one gold each. I'm gonna sell. Yeah. I don't want to buy anything. There's nothing to buy here. Okay, so there is also something that I was thinking, guys. It's about the scroll of magic protection. And it's something that I would like to test, actually. So we're going to test it right now. I'm going to save. And what I'm going to do in here, you will see. So the scroll of magic protection is not there certainly because I didn't want to sell it. Or take the risk to sell it, which is a good idea. Here you go. I'm going to take it. Put it in my inventory here. Okay. Now, let's have a look of what will happen if I summon, which I cannot do because I need to sleep.
I will always be grateful for your assistance.
Oh, shucks, I didn't. I thought that. Okay. You have done more than what was required of you, and for that, you have Endak's most humble thanks. I have collected some of Lieutenant's more valuable items here for you. I hope this at least some small reward for the goods that you have done. Okay, I thought that I already did that, but yeah, fair enough. It's to thank me about, you know, freeing the slaves. That must be a talk that I should have had with him for quite some time and I haven't done.
I gotta stop dipping into me own ale. I got me some nice looking waitresses, don't I?
Yeah. Okay, so I gotta sell that. Well, this guy cannot identify, unfortunately. I could try to take the Baldurian blade. Where is it? And to equip it. Just to see if... Yeah, I gotta put that in the bag. No, unfortunately, it's not good enough for me to identify the sword. I'm not surprised. I don't think that this is anything special, to be quite frank. I just think it's maybe a sword plus one or something like that.
Anything you need, I can likely provide. I assure you.
Okay, let me see what you have to offer. Oh, Konda. Okay. So it's +3 versus Shapeshifters. It's a bastard sword. I mean, this is very specific. I mean, if we face Shapeshifters, sure, but it's just going to be a weapon +4 against Shapeshifters. Now, it do 2d8 +4 against them. But if you have Avogandel, you're going to be doing 1d8 +4, +1 fire damage. So you're going to be doing more damage to them anyway. Just because of the +1 is more reliable than a 2d4. So yeah, I mean, unless it's invulnerable to fire, I don't really care that much. So we can be selling that sword.
It shall be.
But I wanted to make a little experiment about the scroll of magic protection.
I got some cheap beer for ya.
Just gonna sell that sword. Yeah, just against Shapeshifters, which is fine. So I'm gonna sell that. Okay, so this is the thing, guys. Any items that you... I didn't rest, so I'm gonna rest.
I gotta stop dipping into me own ale.
So any items that you have at the moment that you are summoning over Ray or the Similac should be duplicated, right? So what will happen if I call upon over Ray?
Yes.
Okay, so it has its own scroll of protection. So if I cast it on Ray,
What is my task?
then Ray still have the scroll of magic protection, and I have the effect without burning the consumable. And the effect lasts 2 hours. Okay, so it lasts 2 hours. So I cannot rest, but This is awesome, guys. That means that I can have almost infinite magic scroll protection, right? And this makes Ray invulnerable to magic. Like literally, we killed Kengax with that scroll. So this is huge. The simple fact that you can duplicate the scroll of magic protection, and you can even duplicate that with you know, this is the reason why scrolls are so good with the Simulacr, right? Because you can put the scrolls on the Simulacr and you can give the benefit to someone else. So you can give it the benefit to the real character and without using the consumable. Now you're gonna say, well, you know, you can buy scrolls, but it's very difficult to buy the scroll of magic protection because it's such a powerful scroll. And unfortunately, you know, I used the other one in my battle against Kengax, but honestly, I could have used the 2 scrolls, put them on myself in the bar there, duplicate with Overray, and use Overray to cast 1 scroll on him and 1 scroll on me, and then both of us will be invulnerable to magic. And that would have made the thing so much easier when dealing with those pesky and annoying spellcasters. Now, we still have the scroll, but the objective is to never burn it, right? To never burn it, to always use it with Ray or Overray on Ray, so like that Ray can focus just on melee and reducing his AC as much as he can and just destroying people and destroying spellcasters, right? So that's something to keep in mind.
Some nice looking waitresses, don't I?
Right, so I'm gonna sleep and you see the scroll is there. So I don't want to take the risk of using it by any means, right? So I'm gonna put it in safety in the bag of holding. But yeah. This is a very good trick to remember. Okay, so we're gonna go in the slums.
I await your word.
No, we're already in the slums. We're gonna go in the docks, and we're gonna talk to the Shadow Master.
It shall be.
I don't necessarily think that we have any items for Cromwell yet. Well, we have some items for Cromwell.
Explain your intent and make it good.
We have some items for Cromwell, but we don't have anything to complete them yet. Hey, hey now, you there. You're a friend of Ghanaians. May boss says you are welcome to enter if you like. Yeah, that's fine. The Black Market Thief. Oh, I see.
Consider it done.
Day for whatever you're after.
Good business, my lord. I don't think I have seen you before. Perhaps you might be interested in looking at some well-priced goods that have fallen into my hands. Sure, let me see what you have. A most prudent choice, and one you will quickly see is worth your while. Wow, let's see that. I don't. The price where I can do things about that, but scrolls. Yeah, I don't see anything interesting in girl. Like this is quite underwhelming. Poison throwing daggers. Yeah, well, not interesting. But it's detect magical items, but other than that, I'm not necessarily super.
Good to see a like-minded friend to be.
Hey, how can I help? If I can help. Never mind, I'm going. As you wish, hey? Watch your belt pouch here while you're at it. Just a word of friendly advice is all. Oh, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Okay. So we went through the back door.
I will do my best.
Well, if you wants to go strapping with this nab, you'll first have to give up the socket money.
So you are that Solaris ray that Aaron has been talking about all time. I thought you would be so much prettier. Okay. But that's okay, Gigo. I like you anyway. Aaron's in his chamber, Yumi little man. Go ahead and talk to him. I finished with him for now, Gigo. Okay, so where is, because I'm dealing with people, right? So it would be in our interest to grab the Blade of Roses and the Ring of Human Influence to make sure that we have the best end of any deal that will be proposed to us. And let's talk to that lady again.
Hey, sexy. Do you want to take a look at me ditties?
Oh, you don't want to talk to me, silly. You don't have as much money as my Aaron, baby. You need a lot of gold to keep Tessa's attention. Okay, yeah, sure. Alright, well, those are all the people that I will kill later, alright? So, just to be quite prisoners. Okay. Fair enough. Prisoner. Oh, no, please. Yeah, what's all that bloody nose about? It's not like I'm going to remove the red octopus simply because you started pleading for mercy now, is it? No, please, I'm begging you, don't do this. Now, you should have thought about that before you went and murdered your gear partners and their family. Now, quite careful. Your moving might cause real damage here, and then we would be... And then where would I be? Just no. I don't think you really appreciate the level of craftsmanship you have receiving here. We have been at this for what? 4 days? And you have only passed like we only passed out twice. Do you know how hard this is? The lack of appreciation sometimes. Douglas, find me the plate here. Time our guest here found some respect for the craft. I don't think I can. Right, so they're torturing people. I told you guys, like, okay, this guy tried to do whatever, but the Shadow Thieves are not, they're not better than the vampires in Ray's perspective. Like, they're just as bad.
Yes. Very well.
Okay.
You'll have to excuse me if you're not quite what I was expecting. From all I've been told, I expected something grander.
I see. What exactly have you been told of me? Oh, I've been told many tales of your exploits, some bits of your activity here in Akatla as well as further north. You must understand, naturally, that our organization like mine thrive on information above all else. He who is ignorant quickly becomes a target and all that. I see. What is it then that you wish from me? Right, to the point, eh? Refreshing. I'm sick of underlings who shift from foot to foot. I found a bit of directness to be a nice change. To be short, Gallian recommended you and I trust his word. I am in need of mercenaries to perform a particular task and you are just the one to do it. Why would you need me? Why would you need me? Why not get one of your thieves to do it? A fair question. Any of my available assassins or thieves are quite capable, and on a normal day, I would not consider it necessary to take beyond my guild. In this instance, however, my men are limited. I need someone of skill who is not one of the Shadow Guild, someone more or less unknown to us. Someone I trust, like yourself. I see. And what would I be paid for performing such a service for you? You are interested in acquiring more than a simple goodwill of the Shadow Thief, I see. I do not blame you. I would feel the same way. Working for Mahava will give you plenty of reward on its own, and I have no qualms about adding a wealthy dove of gold on top of that. Does that satisfy? I would like to know more specific on this task.
Yes, the details. How shall I put this? One of my guild houses to the south is run by a rather ambitious fellow named Mavar. Good thief, but I never liked him. Now I know why.
I have some hints that he is getting too big for himself, thinking of taking my place. I suspect, but I had no real evidence to say that if this is so. Now, you are likely thinking, why not just eliminate him? Yes, I suppose I could. But without proof of betrayal, this would anger the other guild masters, and then I will have a war on my hands. And, well, just let it lie that I don't want that. So, where was I? Oh, yes, your part in this. I would like you to go to Maeva and join his guild. I will give you papers saying you are being transferred by my Shadow Master, and you will spy on Maeva from inside and find me the evidence that I need. Once it's done with proof, you can take care of this nuisance and eliminate Maeva. One less headache for a businessman such as myself to be concerned with. You will need to reassure Maeva naturally. He won't know who you are, but I'm confident that you are more than capable of this. What would you say? Interested? Okay, let's see what is on the table. Excellent. I knew this would work out for the best. You remind me a bit of myself when I arrived here. The first part that needs to be taken care of naturally is finding the evidence on Maeva. Here are the papers you need to Maeva's men to gain access. I am sure I don't have to tell you to be careful, do I? No, I didn't think so. Just head to the storefront in the central dock area and speak to the storekeeper, Gotch. Show the paper to him and he will let you in the guild house proper. Work for Maeva as long as it takes to collect your evidence and bring whatever you can find to me. I will be waiting to receive it most eagerly. Okay, I'm sure you will. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure if... okay, let me see. Okay. It's the leader of the Shadow Thief, yeah. Okay, I guess I need to take care of him before I can move on the story, okay.
Done.
Interesting.
As you ask.
Okay, here it is. Yeah, I still have to do this quest, but I haven't done it yet. So I gotta save. And we gotta pause here because it's already 35 minutes. So thank you very much guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. It really help the channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to be aware when I put new content on the channel. And yeah, if you have any suggestions on the episodes, or you know, something that you would like to see or would like your right to do, leave it in the comment section below, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye.